Okay, so I'm up in a little crook of a tree, and I've just grabbed a specimen here, late fall oyster. It's a really nice looking specimen. Just happened upon these here a little late, getting a little dark, so I'll show you what I found here is a rock maple. So maple tree, not a sugar maple, here in eastern Canada, Atlantic Canada. And it's October 31st. It's been cold here for a little bit, and it's warmed up again, but we've had some wet conditions, and up and down the tree is just peppered. Now, you're not going to be able to see them all very well tonight, so I'll have to come back tomorrow and video them. But they go way, way, way up, and I'll call rusty. So, some really nice fall oysters here. Just to give you a little, I'm going to take a few here on the bottom for supper tonight. And I'll leave the rest here. A lot of them I'm not going to be able to harvest them anyway, they're just too high. So, late fall oysters, eastern Nova Scotia, Atlantic Canada. Very nice specimens. It's I'm putting on my other glove here. I'll just throw that down there. So they're a little bit. Oh, there's my big dog. Nope, leave my glove alone. Thank you, Ruckus. So, I think it was him that got my thumb. So, they're a little bit rubbery mushroom. A lot of times the gills are a little whiter, but they're close. And there's generally this little furry patch at the back. Now, I'm no mycologist, but fairly experienced shroomer, and this is a very good edible, a very nice mushroom. It has white flesh, very short stalks, if any at all. You can see where this was attached directly to the tree, and you have this little, I don't know if it'll focus in there, right by in front of my thumb. There's a little hairy patch back on the stem. You can see sometimes, see that little fuzz right there. So that little white patch. And if you break them open, the flesh should be white. You see the flesh is white. And yeah, they can vary in color a little bit on the back. A lot of times they'll have spore prints on top of the lower ones will be covered in spore prints, so it'll change the color altogether because, you know, they're so much like bracket fungi. And they're light spored. And you can take a spore print and double check, which is always a smart thing to do if you're not sure. Check with somebody who knows. But these can look a little different from time to time. But this is a great oyster nut mushroom find here, and I'll be coming back to harvest these. So, but I can hopefully for a few years to come. So I'm going to be taking a few out of here in the lower part here tonight, and then tomorrow in the daylight I'll come back and get some video and see what I can collect a little further. I'm not climbing this tree. It's just not safe. And below the tree there's a very shallow but fast running river. Well, not super fast, but fast enough that you wouldn't want to land on the rocks in it. And while you're being swept away, water's a little high right now. And so, yeah, we'll be back to harvest this. The adjacent trees don't have anything on them. This one must be the only one that's dying. But we'll... and it does look like it's dying. But we'll be back tomorrow to collect some more, take some video in the daylight. And until then, happy shrooming, be safe. If you can't identify it positively, don't eat it. Simple as that. Cheers, and like and subscribe.